We back again. Ringo TV Reactions with another one. You already done know what it is. We're continuing on. This is part 2 of the video that we were pretty much streaming on previously. You have to make $500K in order to date this woman. She's not taking no for an answer. I mean, you gotta have bank in order to deal with her. That's right. In order for you to get them buns, you gotta have $500K. That's just the way it is, guys. Now, I don't know what the world is coming to where these women want men that, you know, you gotta make all this money. I just don't get it, bro. And they be wondering why men in general just want to party and BS. And it's like they're not taking them serious. It's because of stuff like this. This woman is literally requiring men to make $500K in order to date her. Damn, we got a lot to talk about. But you know, we got to go through the intro. So let's get into this thing, fam.
Yo, nigga, about that paper.
Ringo TV.
Yo, nigga, about that paper. Yo, nigga, about that paper. Yo, nigga, about that paper. Yeah. True man, I'm free. I wake up a new episode. I pop out cleaners, keep me up a level though. She talk to me like I'm not me. I get it though. Yeah. I'm so eclectic, on me to the credits roll. Talk down to me, they might have to send medical. I'm out the league, I'm OD, they pathetic though. Look how I move, I'm protected. Shawty so swoon in my presence. The world going through it outside, they unruly, but I keep it cool, they can't press me. I keep it pure with intention. They see what I'm on, ain't no vixen. I might like do it that top down. I keep it tuned with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Yo, nigga, about that paper. 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 Hop on that jet, had to switch to the coast. One of a kind, I've been playing that role. They pay me to play me, I needed it for. It's real if I said I meant what I spoke. I'm legend, it's written, I shake up the city. Spin block till I'm dizzy, won't ever go broke. I'm chose, I must like do it a top down. I keep in tune with a high power. Put it on me, I'm blessed. Young nigga blessed. Big bag, manifest the sky, no stress. Keep no evil around me, can't ground me. I built it since when I had less. No hex on, God can't pause, nigga, look at how far we progress. Whatever we doing, we keeping it fluid, I don't see a thing. Yo, nigga, about that paper. 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 Put it on me, I'm blessed. Big bag, but I fix the sky, no stress. Can't ground me, I know this since when I had less. Look at how far we progress. Fluid, I don't see a threat.
Hi, how are you?
I want there's a way. Okay, it's me and you, but I'm trying to figure out a way to make us side by side. All right, you ready, baby?
I'm ready. I'd rather be on here.
What's your name?
My name is Asia. How are you?
Have you ever been on my show before?
No, I actually was watching it because I was with my friends, like, visiting her, and she was like, "You got to get on this show." I'm like, "Okay."
All right, let's do it. Asia, you gotta say it still for us though. Asia,
Okay,
where you
still.
calling me from?
I'm calling from Los Angeles.
LA, how old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40?
Yeah, just turned 40
You look
end
really
of last
good.
month.
Let's just pause right there. Those of you that watched the last stream, you already done know. We already broke it down. But I got to share my thoughts about this. Now, at first glance, right, because we got to examine this issue. at first glance, right? She's an attractive lady, definitely my type, but she's mentally disturbed. There's something wrong with her upstairs, right? And this is the problem that I believe a lot of us guys, we get into. We see women and they look fairly attractive, but then when they start talking, you start hearing them go into details on what they're looking for. It's like she just canceled out like thousands upon thousands of men. She's requiring that a man got to make $500K in order to sleep with her. See, I got to call it what it is. I mean, when a woman say that a man got to make $500K in order to date me, if we translate that into modern day terms, what she's saying is you have to make $500K in order to sleep with me. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys that would love to sleep with her, right? But now, to marry her and take her serious, I don't think they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that, guys. Now, ladies, when you watch the broadcast, y'all can't be in y'all feelings because this is the realest channel on YouTube when it comes to speaking truth. All these other influencers, they just lie to y'all all day. I'm not gonna lie to anything. I'm not lying about nothing. Like, when a man is attracted to you, right? Let's say you a lady and you look good, right? A man be like, oh, you pretty, right? What he mean is he wanna sleep with you. That's what he mean. Right? We're not giving you compliments. We're not trying to be nice. If I find a woman attractive, it's because I want to sleep with her because I'm a man, right? So naturally, if I see a woman and she looking good from head to toe, I'm supposed to want and desire her. That's natural. That's how we all got here. Like, as a woman, you got here because your mom was looking good. Your dad, he was doing some construction in the hood. And long story short, he put heavy meat on your mom. You get what I'm saying? Your mom was walking past the construction site. He was working. He saw that wagon. She was looking good. He was like, hey, baby, how you doing? When he said you looking good, he meant good to smash. And that's how you got here. So physical attraction between a man and a woman is important. You know what I mean? So I'm saying this because a lot of times, a lot of you ladies try to shame men for being attracted to you. Like he's supposed to be attracted to you. This ain't making no sense. Just like a lot of you ladies, don't try to front now, because a lot of times you'll see a man and it's not even 10 seconds. You just saw him, and as soon as you saw him, you ready to pretty much get it in. Now, I understand you a lady, you want to be sophisticated, you don't want to look like you desperate, you don't want to look like you a 304, like you putting it out there, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You saw that brother and you were ready. Now, you didn't tell him, but in your mind, that's the guy right there. So attraction is key. This woman have the attraction. She have what a man would typically be attracted to. And she's an Aquarius, so that's a plus for me. But mentally, this woman has lost her mind. We're gonna rewind back the tape and we're gonna play it. And I want you to pay attention. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like the content, make sure you subscribe and let's get the likes up. We got 100 people watching, only 46 likes. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Let's get back to the tapes. Let's go.
Hi, how are you?
I want there's a way, okay, it's me and you, but I'm trying to figure out a way to make us side by side. All right, you ready, baby?
I'm ready. I'd rather be on here.
She's at the hospital when she's supposed to be working, fam. She's supposed to be dealing with patients, and she's literally on dating apps.
My name is Asia. How are you?
That's not her real name, fam. That's her stage name, probably on OnlyFans. A lot of times you have these women that have like the cheeky eyes, like their eyes would be like, like cheeky eyes, you know what I mean? And they call themselves Asia or whatever the case is because they think they Asian. Let's go.
You ever been on my show before?
No, I actually was watching it because I was with my friends, like visiting her, and she was like, "You got to get on this show." I'm like, "Okay."
All right, let's do it. Asia, you gotta say it still for us though. Asia, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Los Angeles.
LA, how old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40?
Now, if she's 40, you already don't know what that means, fam. Now, don't get mad, ladies, if you're 40. Don't get mad. Now, on the platform, we talk about how... Let me break it down for you, because I know you're going to get mad with me either way. You're going to get mad. Right? Women are always mad with me all over social media, fam. I just don't get a good rap. But nonetheless, let me break it down for you, ladies. When you were in your prime, between the ages of consent, right, up to about, say, probably around like 27. So from your age of consent all the way up to about 27, right? You in your prime years, typically that's around the time when you gave Pookie and Ray Ray the buns. Pookie and Ray Ray typically destroyed your life. That's why anytime you see these women, they always talking about, I'm on a healing journey. You ever see that? So a lot of times women give the best years of their life to Pookie and Ray Ray. And then when they hit 40, we typically say that they hit the wall or it's done, they're finished, they're over with. Now, that's not to say that if you're in your 40s that you don't look good. But that's one of your biggest issues. You look good enough to smash. See, again, when you come to, listen, ladies, stop getting upset. I said stop getting upset. When you come to the platform, understand something. All I can do is offer you the truth. No sugarcoat, no lies. I don't lie. When you were in your 20s, you were looking your best and you gave Pookie and Ray Ray your breasts. And after that, your life turned into a mess. Some of you, by the time you hit 35, if you're still alive, you might have had 2 or 3 bambinos. And then when you hit 40, after you lived a life of being naughty by nature, all of a sudden now you want to get a Russell Wilson to be the stepdaddy to them kids that are not mine. Right? So I don't want you to be discouraged if you're in your 40s. We could still get it in. Just know that if you are not, I guess, up to par in terms of being able to be cooperative, submissive, and be a part of a brother's program, then you're disqualified just by the pure fact of your age. I'm just keeping it a bean with you. You know what I mean? Now, at 40 years old, she looked great, but that doesn't mean her mind is great. You understand? Visual appearance gets us in trouble a lot of times. Visual appearance gets us in trouble. A man would look at a woman and she can look good, but that doesn't mean she's a good woman. A man can look handsome. That doesn't mean he's a good man. That car can look good, but that doesn't mean it drives good. The house could look good on the photos on the website, but when you go visit the house and go in the house, you find out they got problems. Do you understand? So just because she's 40 and Kendra is saying you look good does not mean she's a good woman. So at first glance, a lot of guys are like, she looking really good, fam. That's definitely, I'll put her on my platter, definitely. But let's listen to what she got to say.
Yeah, just turned 40
You look
end of
really
last
good.
month. Thank
Are
you.
you serious? You look great. You gotta stop moving though. You gotta stop moving. Are you like a vegan or a vegetarian? What's your secret?
I'm pescatarian. I drink a lot of water, and anything that stresses me out, I release it.
Asia LA 40. You look good, girl.
Thank you.
You look good. What do you do?
Listen, all of that stuff she just said about I drink water, I do this, none of that stuff mean nothing. You look good because you just have good genes. That's it. It has nothing to do with drinking water. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with that. Let's get back to the tapes.
For a living.
So I have a few hats. So right now, I'm a travel CT technologist, which
That's a red flag right there, guys. She wears a couple of hats. That's a problem.
number one. Two, I'm also a influencer for like carnivals and wellness.
Carnival? Did this lady have any sort of Caribbean or something in her? A little bacchanal and all them thing then? Because at first glance, like I said in my last stream, she looked familiar. She looked like somebody that I actually know. I'm really serious. So she's into some sort of carnival thing or whatever the case is. I don't know. Maybe she has some sort of Caribbean somewhere, some bloodline. I don't know.
And travel. And also
Okay.
have short-term rental businesses.
So basically what she's saying, translation, with all of those different occupations and businesses and stuff she have, what she's basically saying is she don't really have time for a long-term relationship. She don't got time. She don't got time to be a wife either. But let's see what she got. Let's go.
So what should I put down for a profession?
I guess you can put my main money maker, which is travel CT technologist.
Travel what? Who?
What you talking about, Willis?
What in the world is that? Like you travel to dance or? I don't know what that is, fam. Let's go.
Travel CT technologist. You have any children?
No children.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. When she asked the question of do she have children, I thought she was gonna say yes. Because that's typical with a lot of women, especially when they're in their 40s. We normally expect to have at least 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 kids, you know, out of wedlock, typically by multiple men. But she said no. So it sounds good at first glance, but at the end of the day, if a woman is attractive and she's 40 years old and she don't got no kids, you know, come on now, you ain't telling us the whole truth of this. You done some things. Now, Kendra, she ain't gonna ask you the questions that I'm gonna ask you, but I would ask her, okay, so you don't have no kids. Have you ever got an abortion? Now, of course, a lot of you ladies, that's where you get upset. Don't get mad at me. You made your choice. Remember, your body, your choice. These are the things that you did, right? So don't get mad at me. How many times did you take a morning after pill? These are the questions that I would ask her. How many times did you take the morning after pill? So I could know how many babies you actually really was supposed to have. You get what I mean? Let's get back to the tape.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. And have you ever been married?
I have not.
Never married. All right. So we got
There's a reason why she was never married. Because she's actually the problem. There's a reason. Listen, ladies, don't get mad at me. If you in your 40s, right, and you never been married, you the problem. How you get all the way to 40 and still haven't settled down? And you look good? Now, I can't see this woman's body, but I can tell Just by the way she looked, I know she got something. I knows me some women's. I said, I can tells when a woman's got somethings. See, mama didn't raise no fool. All I got to do is just look at certain things and I just know. She work in a hospital or whatever. A lot of them women in them medical places all look good. Can I get a witness, anybody? Can I get a witness? Listen, guys, if you want to know where the fine women are, I said the fine women. If you want to know where the fine women are, you gotta go to a hospital. You gotta go to Chase Bank. You gotta go to Chase Bank. Because when you go to Chase Bank and you go to the teller, it's normally a fine sister. I'm talking about fine, looking real good. You know where them fine sisters be at? At the dentist. I'm talking about the good ones. You ever went to the dentist and that one sister walk in the room and you're like, hey, how you doing?
Oh, hi. I'm going to be helping you right here. I'm going to do this real quick before the dentist come in.
Well, take your time. Take your time.
Oh, so you're going to be getting such and such. This is your chart. And
normally when she's doing that, she's right next to you. You know what I'm saying? Like rubbing up on you a little bit. And you laying down now, and she's right next to you. You start getting all these thoughts in your mind. You got to be professional and all.
Well, you know, your chart says that this is that, and so and so and so. Let me adjust this light real quick. It's not in your eyes or anything, right?
And while she's doing that, you're laying down, and she put the light over you. She's leaning over, and you're like, you want to grab her and bring her on top of you now. Look, I know I'm not the only one that have these thoughts. I told y'all I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? That I speak the truth, right? That's what I told you. So, all in all, you get what I'm saying. How come this woman haven't found no quality man in that hospital? Because none of those guys in there gonna get with her. Because they know how she is. It's just like when you're in the workplace. Y'all brothers know which women on the job is crazy. You know, some of y'all got some fine sisters working in the workplace and you would smash, but low key, you told yourself, nah, you know what, bruh? I'm not gonna do it. Your friends are like, yo, bro, yo, go push up, fam. Yo, shorty with it. And you're like, nah, bro, yo, she crazy, bro. I can't do it, bro. Because you know, see, us guys, ladies, we know the rules of the game. And you know what's so crazy about this, fam? Normally, most crazy women, it's like they be the best to smash. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness, man? Am I not telling the truth? Listen, a lot of crazy women normally be the best to smash, bro. But there are consequences. When you put heavy meat, I'm talking about deep. When you put heavy meat in a crazy woman, bro, and she worked at the workplace, and you gave her the pipe wrench. Y'all know, in them secret places on the job, in them back rooms, you know them rooms nobody go in? You kind of put her over the table and whatnot, or threw her on the table. Y'all know those spots at the job. And you gave her to work deep. I'm talking about you put, listen, You slapped her ASS with the heavy meat like this. You slapped. Before you went in, you had to move your ID. You had to take your ID off because the ID was getting in the way. Right? And you had to act fast because remember, you're at the job and you have to move quick. So you gave her the heavy meat, deep, and you had to split her cheeks like the Red Sea that Moses and the people of Israel walked through when they were in Egypt in bondage. And listen, guys, if you smash a woman who is crazy and you give her the extra 2 inches, bro, you in trouble. You in trouble. It's over for you, bro. If things go south on that relationship, bro, she keying your car, she gonna get you fired, she's going to HR, she's gonna complain, bro, you done. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. Don't do it if you don't want to lose your job, fam. Don't do it. Don't give her, listen, don't put heavy meat on her back, bro, if you're not prepared for the consequences. Yes, banging a crazy woman is fun, it's good, but there are dire consequences, guys. There are consequences. She's going to ruin your life. That's why nobody at her job tried to smash, bro. I'm telling you, because if I was working there, I would have tried to smash. Ain't no doubt I would have fell down the stairs while she walking up the stairs. Just so she could come downstairs and be like,
You okay? Everything's okay?
nah, babe, I'm really hurting right now.
Wait, hold still, let me see. You could breathe?
I can't breathe, babe. I can't breathe at all.
Wait, don't worry. I'm gonna give you mouth to mouth so that you can come back to life.
Okay, babe, okay. I'm just showing you, these are the things that I would do. You do understand, right? Y'all never did stuff like that? Like you seen a woman you like and she's coming and you did something stupid, or you just kind of fell down in front of her and act like something was broke, and then she started helping you and you was like, wow, and it's like one thing led to another, numbers exchange and whatnot. Or you never did that before? It works though. Let's get back to the tapes.
Asia, LA, 40, no kids, travel technologist. Child, I forget what your job was.
Just put CT tech.
CT tech, child.
Listen, if she's a CC, whatever that mean, if she's a CC, whatever tech that mean, fam, you know if you get in bed with her, she's a technician. Guys, if you get in the bed with a woman who is a technician, bruh, she do technical things. Do you understand me? If you get in the bed with a woman that's in tech, man, she's gonna come in there with her so-called chart board and all that mess. And she gonna be doing all sorts of things, bro. I'm telling you. You guys gotta be more specific of the kind of women. Listen, if you guys wanna get with a woman that's wild, you gotta look at the kind of field of work she's in. I'm telling you, the kind of work that a woman do, her 9 to 5, her career, it tell you how she gonna be in bed. Look at that smile right there. You gonna tell me that when that woman is in bed, there's not a lot of technical difficulties and technical things going on? There's gonna be a lot of stuff going down, bro. I'm telling you, but she's crazy, bro. She's crazy. I know. Like I said, fam, she looked extremely familiar. It's crazy. Yo, this world is crazy. Listen, this woman is like 95% familiar to me, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. This is crazy. But let's roll the tape. Let's go.
LA, Aquarius, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
What kind of man?
Ooh, an assertive man.
That's a lie.
Fit man, a spiritual man.
She said a spiritual man. You know that's a lie right there, right? She ain't looking for no spiritual man. Women always saying they're looking for a spiritual man. And then when you open the Bible and you start reading to them, all of a sudden they get bored.
One that's very generous.
Generous? That's not me. Not with money, that is. But I'm generous with putting heavy pipe on her. Oh yeah, there ain't no doubt about that. We'll be generous. But not with giving her any money.
Open-minded, loves carnival.
Oh, I'm open-minded and I love to bacchanal. Dancing, we dancing, the party and dancing. Let's get back to the tapes.
Secure in himself, loves to travel.
Yes, I love to travel and boldly go where no man have gone before. I love to travel, you know, I'm telling you. I love sightseeing and all them things, man.
Good into wellness, a family man.
Family man?
What else can I say?
A family man? I is a family man. Hold on. I'm a family man. I have my picnic and them, you know. So I'm looking for a gal to breed up. But if she crazy, I don't know, man. Let's get back to the tape.
Open-minded, like not stuck in his ways, meaning he wants to grow in spiritually, financially, mentally, like he's not stuck to just one way he thinks, you know?
Okay, they're saying you look so good because you don't have no kids. They said kids age you. Okay.
What? How can kids age you? Fam, how can kids age you? That doesn't make no sense.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yes. All right. What are your deal breakers?
What is the deal breaker?
Deal breaker, cannot smoke. That's number one. Has to be family orientated. Has to have a passport. Cannot be controlling.
Controlling? He can't be controlling, so hold on there, hold on. But what if I want to control you inside the bedroom? What if I'm trying to control the stroke? How is a man to protect you and he can't control you? This don't make no sense. Listen, guys, once a woman says she don't want a man who's controlling, you gotta leave. Because I cannot protect a woman if I can't control her. That's a fact. Listen, ladies, when you go to your job is controlling you, you know. Your job is controlling you. They tell you when to come, when to go on vacation, what time to come to work, what you got to do. And if you don't do it, you get a memo. Right? Supervisor come in, you jump. Why? Because they control you. They can come into the office and tell you, go home, clock out. And you got to go. You can't say, well, you can't tell me what to do. You got to go. So the job control you. So if a man is going to be a man and lead and direct you, he have to be able to control you. For example, if it's summertime in NYC, 90 degrees outside, and you want to come outside looking like Sierra in a see-through gown, walking down Flatbush, and I tell you, wait a minute now, you can't walk outside like that, man.
Why I can't walk outside like this?
Because the man them gonna be looking at you.
But that ain't nothing. It doesn't matter. The man wanna look at me. Who care? The man them wanna look at me. I look good. I is that Trini. I wanna go outside and I wanna be naked like this. What's the matter with that?
If you act like that when your man is trying to guide you, it's gonna be a problem. I gotta be able to have a level of control over you. If I cannot control what you're wearing and you walk outside half naked and you get disrespected or a man try to violate, you can't come back to me and cry and say, oh, you know, so-and-so and this happened to me. I don't care now. Because I tried to lead you. I tried to guide you. I tried to correct you. I tried to do what I need. You didn't want me to lead. So now you struggling. So when women say, oh, I don't want a man that's controlling, what they're saying is they don't want a man to tell them anything. And when I say control, I'm not talking about abusing a woman, you know. I'm talking about control to be able to have that level of influence in your life so that I can guide you. If I don't have that, I cannot lead you. And this is why so many women get in trouble today, because why? They don't listen to the man. They don't listen. Let's go.
Meaning like, this is your way, the highway. Let me see.
It's my way or the fucking highway. What are you talking about? It's my way or the highway. If I tell you don't go outside with that dress and you want to go outside with a dress and the dress is all the way up here and everything is showing, it's the highway or my way. If you don't want that, you don't want a man. And that's my point. A lot of women don't want a man. They want a little boy that they can push over here and throw over there and play games with. Look at that still image. You gonna tell me that she want a man that's spiritual, respectful, and all those things? No, she want to control the man. That's why she says she don't want a man that's controlling, because she want to do the controlling. She want to control you. Think about this. She's literally making a laundry list saying what she don't want. How could you make a list saying what you don't want as a woman? This is crazy. Whatever happened to just vibing with someone, man, and just kind of just chilling and getting to know one another and discovery? I think a lot of times when it comes to dating, we ruin everything with all these lists. Well, I want this, I want that, I want this. It ain't gonna happen that way. Let's get back to the basics of discovery, where you're talking to a woman and you're discovering about her. You're talking to a man and you're discovering as you go. And then you're learning about this and learning about that, because you would be surprised. The thing that you think you want, you don't need. And then you end up with a guy that he don't have none of those things, but he's a great guy. You just didn't give the man a chance to vibe with you and you know, see what's going on. This is crazy, man.
I like entrepreneurship mindset, but even though I work in hospital, my goal is to do more than just this.
Meaning she's not making enough money. So when she says she making all this $500K, that's a lie. Look at her facial expression. She says, I'm not really trying to always do this. Why? Because she don't want to stay there forever. Listen, none of these ladies want to be at the 9 to 5 forever, fam. They want to move on to bigger and better things. And there's nothing wrong with that. But my point is, she's expecting a man to make $500K in order to date her. That's crazy.
Supportive. Deal breaker, you said it right, my bad. No kids.
What? So hold on. So I can't deal with you. So because I have some picnic them, I cannot deal with you? Really? So let me get this straight. So I'm supposed to lie then?
Ringo, do you have any children?
Me? Children? Where you see the children? You no children over here.
Oh, because, you know, me want to ask if you have any picnic them, because, you know, say, me don't want Me don't want a man that have picnic them and then him baby mother come to the room and come mash up my car and all them thing.
No picnic over here. Everything cool. But see, that's how it is, man. It's crazy out here. It's really bugging out here, man. People crazy.
No kids. Okay. So if he has kids, you don't want to date him?
No, I've tried already.
She tried already. So let me get this straight. So notice this. She don't want to date no man that have children. But if I come online and I teach the men, don't become a Russell Wilson and stepdaddy business and taking care of another man's children, the ladies get upset with me and say you are misogynist. You hate women. You bashing women. That's all you do.
I'm tired of Ringo, man. All him doing is bashing women. All him doing is degrading the gal them. I'm tired of him. Him is a misogynist. He hate women. Him is a male chauvinist pig. I can't stand him. I'm unsubscribing from his channel.
That's how they just be with me, man. And all I'm doing is trying to speak the truth. And you keep getting mad at me. The world crazy, man. Everybody's crazy in the world, man.
So no kids. Do you want kids yourself?
I do.
You want kids yourself? I can give you them kids, you know.
That a question
Okay.
I do. I just want to make sure, like, I have a life partner first.
No.
What you talking about, Willis?
She just said that she want a life partner. Guys, red flag. When you hear a woman says,
I want a life partner. You know, I want a man who is a life partner with me because, you know, say, I'm equal to a man. So I get the bag. I'm an independent woman. So I'm looking for a partner. A life partner.
anytime you hear a woman say she is looking for a partner, that's a red flag for you to go the other way. That's the new thing women are saying now. They're looking for a partner. I am not your partner. I'm your man. Do you understand? My job is to put heavy meat inside of you. Deep. Deep, I say. My job is to protect and provide the wood, to give you the magic wand and the work. That's it. I am not your partner. Do you understand? I'm telling you, they're going crazy today, man.
I'd rather be in LA. I had my last two were long distance. It was cool and all, but only way it can be long distance is if they have the money to fly me out or fly here.
What? What you talking? What?
What you talking about, Will?
So hold on. You making all of this money and you want me to fly you out? Me? What I look like flying you out? You're not getting flown out by me. You better buy a roller skate. Fly you? I'm telling you, man, the entitlement. She's making all of this money and she want us to fly her out, bruh.
Okay. Okay. Or fly you out or fly there. So he has to fly you out.
Yes.
What?
Don't play with it. Okay.
Nah.
Should the guy look a certain way?
Heck yes. I'm fit, so he has to be fit. Like, for sure. I cannot do sloppy. I cannot do...
What? The girl said she do the sloppy. Hold on. I like the way that sound. She said she do the sloppy, yo. Yo, did she just say she do the sloppy toppy? Me say the sloppy toppy girl, them is all me want. The sloppy toppy girl, them is all me want. Let me rewind it back. I want to know if that's what she just said. That she do the sloppy toppy. Let me see.
Don't play with it. Okay. Should the guy look a certain way?
Heck yes. I'm fit, so he has to be fit. Like, for sure. I cannot do sloppy. I cannot do you on the couch.
Oh,
I like
okay.
them tall, like at least 6 foot and taller.
So she want a man that is 6 foot or taller. You see what I mean? You got to make $500K. You have to be 6 foot or taller to deal with her, man.
Do not want braids.
What?
I've had that before.
So hold on, wait. You don't want a man with braids. So what about if the man have locks? He can't have locks? What's the matter with these women, man? I mean, since when does women come online talking about, well, you can't have no braids? But yet if I say I don't want no weave, I don't want no lashes, I don't want no BBL, I don't want no makeup, then I'm misogynist. Telling you, man, this is crazy, bro. It's like a lot of women, man, be looking good, bro, but their brain is not ready. I don't know. Shout out to KRS. Let's go.
So yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
So notice this. She ain't say she want a godly man, you know. She ain't say she want a man that follow the Lord. She ain't say that part. She said spiritual. Spiritual don't mean he opened the Bible. Let's go.
What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Uh-oh.
Yes. So I like to be spoiled because I spoil myself. So I definitely do. If you make less than me, it's a problem. I prefer 500,000 and up, though.
What?
You said how much?
500K and up.
No.
Woo! I got all the rich girls that watch my show. Big money, big money. 500K just to get through the door. Big money. A big money. You got 100K? You too broke for me, boo. Put your ass on. No 100K. Oh, did you say 200K? You broke too. You 200K broke too. 300K, what you doing?
What you talking about,
1, 2,
Willis?
3, not me. 1, 2, 3, not me. Oh, 400K, what you got? 400K, what you got? You got close, but not enough. Get the
Nah,
hell on, because I said 5. 5, 7, what you got? 5. She said 500K for all you deaf, too broke to understand.
Kendra, trust and believe, fam. Nobody's really laughing at you. This is crazy. This woman just literally said she want a man making 500K and you there singing rather than giving her pushback. Rather than you telling her that she crazy, you singing along with her. And we wondering why we got these dating problems in America. We wondering why we got these problems. This is crazy, man. 500K? Man, that's a shame, bro.
You got 500K. Oh, I got a friend. Actually, what's that?
Notice she's at work, guys. Think about this. She's at work. She's at work on Kendra's show, on a dating show, looking for a man when she probably got patients. Patients, listen, patients are in the other room dying.
Nurse! Nurse! Nurse!
The patient in the room dying. She's out there on Kendra's show. That's crazy. Yo, this is wild, man.
One of my boyfriend's friend lives in LA, and he said the girl had to make 350K to 500K. Ooh, I might have to try to introduce. He might be locked down, but if there's space, he was just on my show. I might, you fit that category.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Woo, child, I don't know if I can save this live. I hope I can save it. I don't know if I can. You know, TikTok is a little crazy. So 500K. So I made a song out of it. If a guy made 200K, you couldn't do it.
I mean, I would say.
Okay, no,
depending on
don't
personality.
you want to save it? Huh?
Depending on his personality. Like, for instance, like
So
if you're at 200K and you're open to.
Say it again.
And you're open. Say if you make 200K, but your goal is to make more, like this, you're not comfortable where you are, and your goal is to go more. Then yeah.
So hold up. If a man make 200K and he's not comfortable with making more, or, like what? I mean, if you're making 200K, fam, you should be comfortable. What's the matter with these women, bro? Like, she is superficial, fam. To the max. I mean, how much money you be spending that you need all this money? Like 200K? Yo, first, that's a lot of money, number one. Number two, why she's concerned with another man's money when she's already making money? Because she want to spend your money. That's what she want.
Okay, so they're right. My friend has one daughter. So you don't want no guys with kids though, right?
Listen, you see how she got to think about this? Fam, all you got to do is put heavy meat on that woman's back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you see this woman here, fam? You put heavy meat inside of her deep. She forget all of this stuff, you know. A lot of times it's because, listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean. A lot of times you see these women on social media doing this crap is because, number one, they not getting no heavy meat. Nobody really putting it down. They too busy playing with the roles, playing with these artificial things that they got from AliExpress, that they bought off Amazon Prime. So they really never got the work of God. But when a man blow her back out, bro, she's not thinking about none of it. She don't care how much kids he have or what woman he got. All he got to do is just put heavy meat in her, bro. Once you, listen, guys, once you put heavy meat in a woman, once you take your meat and you slap a woman's behind with it and let her know that you about to give her the meat deep, do you understand? You got to take your meat and you got to slam it on her, fam, like this. Before you enter, make sure you slap her with the meat side to side like this. That way she know and respect you. Once you give her the meat, she's gonna automatically respect you. She ain't gonna be doing this garbage what she's doing right here on Kendra. Kendra not even getting no meat. Kendra just do live shows every day. Listen, if somebody gave Kendra G some heavy meat, deep. I'm talking about balls deep all the way to the point where it hit the back of the walls in the crevices of the sugar walls all the way in the back. Do you understand me? If somebody gave Kendra G heavy meat, she would not be doing no live streams for a week. People on YouTube would be like, yo, Kendra, they'll be DMing her.
Girl, where you at? Where you at, girl? I'm just home chilling. Girl, we haven't seen you on YouTube in a long time. Well, I just been chilling. Girl, come on, tell me. You got some heavy meat, right? Well, don't tell nobody that I got some heavy meat. Don't do that. Girl, you got some heavy meat?
I'm telling you, man. If you get these women some heavy meat, deep, they're not going to be on this BS, fam. If your old lady acting up around the house, fam, like she just popping an attitude, you know what I mean? You and her arguing and whatnot. It's not a good time to argue back and forth. What you need to do, bro, when your old lady is arguing, you got to grab her, right? You got to grab her. Look, hear me out, bro. I know she's doing bad. I know she's doing wrong. But you got to grab her and you got to hug her and be like, look, babe, calm down. Calm down. It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? We're going to work through this thing. Let's stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to love one another. You know what I mean? And then you just, you squeeze her cheeks a little bit. You know what I mean? You grab them like this. You grab them. Cuff them things from the back. You know what I mean? And you squeeze them. Right? Then you turn her around and you hold her from behind. And you kind of just hold her. You got to know how to hold your woman now. You got to make her feel warm now. And then you give her some heavy meat. That's what she really wanted, bro. She's not going to tell you, but she really need to feel the meat deep. She's been working all day. She's been going through a lot. You know what I mean? That's all. Once you do that, bro, once you give her the meat deep, she gonna start cooking you pancakes and eggs, some fried chicken and dumplings, and some soup and burgers. She gonna literally cook you 3 different sets of meals, bro. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time. I'm not kidding. Let's go.
It's like I don't want to be so thick that I miss out on the one, but just I've tasted so many bad apples.
She tasted so many bad apples. That didn't sound right. That didn't sound. It sound like you were giving a lot of head. I mean, I apologize if my mind is dirty, but at the end of the day, it sounded like she said she'd been given a lot of head and tasted a lot of semen. Respectfully. That's what it sounded like she said, fam. I didn't like how that sound. It kind of made her lose some points because a new guy coming in the picture don't want to hear about you with tasting rotten apples. Right?
It's like I don't want to be so thick that I miss out on the one, but just I've tasted so many bad apples who have children, if that makes sense. So if I meet someone and we're speaking, we're talking, and it flows chemistry-wise, and I see like the child isn't like 3 or 4, maybe they're a teenager.
First of all, I don't know why this woman is even worrying about a kid when the kid have their own mother, right? You supposed to be worrying about me and you getting it in. Number one. We supposed to be at your crib, the telly, or wherever at, right? You worrying about what some kid is. Y'all sound like men when y'all do that. I'm just keeping it a bean. A woman should not even be worrying about what kid a man have. Because the kid is normally with the mom being taken care of. You ladies got to stop thinking like men. Men think about those things when he encounter a single mother. He's more concerned with, do the woman have kids? Why? Because the kids are normally with their mother. And when the children are with their mother, it's going to be difficult for us to get it in. Can I get a witness? You trying to smash, these kids are in the way making a bunch of damn noise. I'm trying to put heavy meat in this woman, and the kids are right there.
Mommy! Mommy! Can I have cookies?
Go into the room, dear.
Mommy!
What do you want, dear?
Mommy! Who is that guy? That's not Daddy!
How many of you brothers been in a situation like that, fam? You went to that single mom's house, you were there on a mission to smash, and the kid literally said something like that. And you're like, them kids know what they doing. Them kids know what they doing. They know why you're there, bro. You think them little jokers don't know you there to smash their mom?
Mommy! Who is that guy?
That's my friend.
Do Daddy know about him?
Go on back in your room. Go back in your room. Excuse me. Those are my kids. I'm sorry. That's the mess we gotta deal with, bro. We came to your house to smash, ladies. We came to your house to get it in. Could you at least put them kids up? We don't want to see them. We came there to put heavy meat in you. We had our whole game plan. We knew what we were going to do. We was going to walk in. We were going to take you in the kitchen. We're going to lift up that thing, and we're going to do a little something, little play, and we're going to take you in the room, blow your back out. You got them damn kids there making noise. I don't got time. Anyway, let's get back to the tape. Let's go.
Then I'm open to it. Like, I'm not rigid, you know?
What?
But the idea is you want a 500K man with no kids.
Yeah.
That don't make sense, fam. Listen, ladies, you're not gonna find a man making 500K and he don't got no kids. Ladies, if you meet a man, he making 500K and he got no kids, something wrong. That means he haven't been banging no women, bro. Like, real talk. Because a lot of you guys, you know what I'm talking about. You could be banging a woman, bro. Listen, you could be banging a woman and you ain't intend on her getting pregnant, but it was so good, it's like you nutted, and it's like you just blew your load. Your load went straight to the egg, bro. You ain't have it planned. It happens. Sometimes you getting it in with a woman, bro, and I don't know, man. One thing lead to another, and next minute, blame it on her box. Let's go.
Have you ever met this man?
I have.
Lies.
Why the hell are you? Why are you talking to me and not him?
He was a cheater.
Wow.
Well, girl, you know.
Ladies, I'm gonna say this. I always say I'm gonna say this once, but I keep on saying it more. Listen to me, fam. All jokes aside, ladies, and I'm not even joking. Men are not monogamous. I don't care how much you think you're gonna find some guy that is gonna be single and just focused in on you. You are living in a fool's paradise. That don't happen. You've been lied to by society. I'm just being honest with you. Men are not monogamous. Men are polygynous by nature. And this is why a lot of women are going through all of this drama of getting with this guy, that guy, 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 this guy. Because you're all in search of a man that don't exist. And then you get mad at me because you can't find this unicorn of a man that don't exist. The goal is to get with a man that is as close to, listen to me, because a lot of you ladies, you keep making these bad choices with men. Look, I tell y'all all the time, keep your legs closed, but y'all don't do it. You get with a man, he might be handsome, look good, dress nice. You know what I mean? You want to get it in, but at the same time, you don't know him enough. You gotta close up shop. Keep them legs closed. Let him drool a little bit. You know what I mean? It's normal. You know, it is what it is. If he a real dude and he about business and his intentions is really to build with you and be with you long term, then he ain't gonna be all desperate. Like, damn, I've been with shorty for a minute, fam. It's like she don't even want to get it in, and like she wasting my time. You start seeing him acting like that, then you let him go. You let him go. Because if a man really like you, I'm talking about if he really like you. I'm not talking about just want to smash, because typically any man is going to want to smash. We're men. Men, if a man don't want to smash, he's gay. Do you understand this? Just because you look good and you're able to attract men, that doesn't mean these men want to marry you. It means they want to get it in. Do you understand? If you look good as a woman, you fine from head to toe, a man is supposed to want to smash. That's normal. Now, the question is his intentions to just smash or to really be with you long term? Meaning, as soon as he looked at you, he liked what he see. He's physically attracted to you. He's mentally attracted to you. You have a good vibe. Conversations is excellent. Man, I like being around you. How many of you guys ever been around a woman and it's like being around her, it did something to you, like your energy. Her presence was like restoring energy. Not only were you a good vibe to her, it's like the connection really made you so comfortable that when you got around her, you were at peace. Do you understand that? So as a woman, you gotta know, when that guy come around you, is that happening? Do you feel peace when he's near? Do you feel that sense of warmth and protection, safety and companionship? Whereas like the world around you stops when you're together. Is that there? Or is he constantly pressuring you to get it in? Because remember, ladies, you're the gatekeepers to sex. It doesn't matter how much money a man got. It doesn't matter how fly he dressed or how handsome he is. A man cannot smash a woman unless that woman wants to. Because again, you're the gatekeeper. You need to know his intentions so that you don't keep making the same mistakes. Just look in your past. I'm not here to shame you. I'm not here to put you down. I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, condemn you if you made a lot of horrible choices. But all I'm saying is, look in your past. Look at the guys you talk to. Look at the actions. Look at your choices. Look at what you did. Aren't you tired of doing this? So you need to get with the best quality of man who have various morals, values, and good traits, and understand this man is not monogamous. He's not. I try to teach women this all the time. Ladies, men are not monogamous. Men are polygynous by nature. They're gonna see women. They're gonna be attracted. They're gonna do things. But what I try to teach is for these guys to respect themselves and to respect whatever woman they got, not to be out there doing dirt. Just because I teach on the subject of polygyny in terms of a man having more than one woman, that does not give a man a green light to just go outside screwing this woman, screwing that woman, screwing this woman. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that, and you got this quality woman right here. You can't do that, bro. You got to know which woman you with. Do you understand? You got to protect your women. So you can't be out there banging 304s and then coming home raw dogging your woman. Can't do that, bro. Can't do that. This is why as a man, you got to get to know a woman. You got to understand who she is. I try to get women to understand these things so that they don't end up like these women who is looking for some sort of monogamous man at 40 years old. At 40 years old, woman, you don't got that much time to live on this planet. Do you not understand time is running out? It is time for you to get with a brother and actually build something, fam, before you check out. Real talk. And a lot of you guys, you also have to understand that the principles apply to you because you ain't no saint. Time is running out for you too. You brothers are getting older. You're not producing children. You're not having wives. You're just out here talking about, well, I'm single. I don't got no kids. I'm single. Bro, you gonna die alone too. The same thing Kevin Samuels said to these women, it applies to you too. So keep thinking you got time to play. It is time for us to come together, black men, black women, and really build. Whether you with a black woman, white woman, or whatever the case is, whatever your situationship is, you need to come together and understand, especially as a woman, men are not monogamous. Once you walk into a relationship with this mindset of, I'm expecting him to be with just me and never with no one else, you already failed. Relationship is gonna go, I'm telling you, because it's gonna happen. Well, if you saying that a man can have more than one woman, what about a woman? Can't she have more than one man? You really want to have more than one man? Okay, let's entertain this. You got four men, right? You want to practice polyamory, right? Okay. You got 4 husbands. You got pregnant by 1. Now you got a belly. You got 4 horny men in the house that want head. What do? You got 4 horny men in the house that want to blow your back out. You're pregnant. You got 4 horny men and hungry men in the house. They want dinner. So you got to cook for all of these men. All right? Who's the head of the house? You see the madness? Also, do you ladies know that when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to be engaging in sexual activity? I don't care what your doctor tell you. I don't care what they tell you. Those people are liars. A woman is not supposed to be getting penetrated when she's pregnant. That's wicked. You're supposed to leave that woman alone. That's why you're supposed to have your other women. And your other women are supposed to be helping the pregnant wife. You're not supposed to be putting heavy meat in a woman who's carrying a baby. Like, how sick are you? How sick could you be? Look at nature. Do you see lioness that are pregnant and the male lion jump on her to put heavy meat inside of her? No. No animal does that. Even animals know not to do that. But humans? And you wonder why a lot of these women be having complications with the pregnancies, miscarriages, all sorts of issues. Keep going out there banging women. That's the equivalent of grape. When a woman is pregnant, you're not supposed to be engaging in sexual activity. I don't care what your doctor told you. They're lying. You're not supposed to be doing that. Let's go.
So you want, okay, 500K. I'm not, listen, I don't condone it. I'm with you. But okay, but you want 500K, no kids, and faithful.
So
Okay.
the faithful meaning like this, like let's just say I have friends who are poly, right? And they explain to me how it goes and how it is. But for them, poly means it's like not open relationship. It's not out here in the woods. And like, no, you have a relationship with you and two other people. So I've thought about the idea of it, right? But I've never done it. But meaning like you're not lying, you're not cheating, you're not out here behind my back doing some craziness, you know?
Okay, let's break this thing down. Now, we broke this down in the other video, but let's break this thing down. First, it's not called poly relationships. It's called polygyny, when a man have more than one wife. Poly relationships is a different type of relationship. Poly relationships are relationships that consist of lesbian women that are intimate together with the guy. Typically, these women are sexually active with themselves too. I don't teach that. Poly relationships can also include a man who is bisexual, who have a woman and a man. Meaning, the dude have a boyfriend and a girlfriend in his relationship. That's poly. Don't get the two mixed up. Polygyny is a man that have more than one wife. His wives, they're not sleeping together. None of that freaky deaky stuff going on. The man is heterosexual. He's a straight man. He don't play none of that. He respect his wives, he respect his concubines, and he build. Now, I think that she don't really understand these terms, so she's misusing these words. Being that she entertained the idea of polygyny, that's what I would say. She understand that if she were to get into a relationship with a man that have another wife, right? She's looking for the type of guy who understands how polygyny work. So it's not considered cheating because he's not out there randomly just messing with women. I explained this earlier. I said a man that have multiple wives, he's not out there fooling around with random women. He's committed to his wives. He takes care of them and he loves them and he respects them. Do you understand that? So what she's saying is she had a friend that told her about it and she kind of thought of the idea. Why? Because she know deep down inside that there is no such thing as a man who's monogamous. I keep telling you, ladies. I keep telling you, there is no such thing as a man being monogamous. So she had come to the conclusion in her life at 40 to now say, you know what? I'm willing to give it a shot of getting with a guy that have a woman, but I want to make sure that he really is about his business in terms of being committed to the woman he's with. This is why on this platform, when I teach polygyny, I teach guys that if they were to get with a woman, right, they should be with that woman a minimum of 5 years. 5 years before they think about having another wife. And the reason why I say that is so that the woman can prove how this guy move, and also so the man can be disciplined in, number one, being with one woman. Showing that woman that he can be faithful to her and provide and protect for 5 years. No distractions, no messing around, no nothing. Let's see as a man, can you hold that woman down for 5 years and be totally committed and give her that 5 years to understand who you is. Because if you can't do that, you're not ready to have 2 wives or 3 wives. Why? Because you're not even responsible with one. Do you understand? If I have one McDonald's over here and it's not doing well, I should not be opening up another McDonald's. The first McDonald's need to start to prosper. If it's not prospering, I'm not ready to go branch out and have another one. But if you're a man and you got the experience of dealing with women and you understand the nature of a woman and you know how to care for a woman, okay, now with that experience, it's going to make the women feel comfortable being with you because they know it's not about sex. It's about you being committed to this family and building legacy. And they're going to respect you because of how you move as a man. I'm serious. And I always tell you ladies to get with a man that follow the Most High. But you never do. You never want to. That's how you get with a man that's principled. A man with morals and values. A man who can teach you. And it seems like the only time women typically want to be down with polygyny is when they're 50 years old. It's a bad time to be down. Because at that point, nobody really checking for you. It's like, what am I going to do with you at 50 years old? It's one thing if I was with you when we were in the sandbox and you grew older, that's one thing. But to meet women at 50 years old, like you bugging. You bugging out, like something wrong with you, fam. You know? So if a woman is in her early 40s like her, she said she just turned 40. It is in her best interest to get with a man under polygyny ASAP. But he gotta be a righteous quality man, a fruit-bearing man. If not, that man is not gonna do right. He's not. A lot of you ladies, you might be listening to me like, man, you breaking it down properly. I like the way you're saying this. I like the way you're saying that. That doesn't mean all these other guys is doing the same thing. Because remember, if a man is not taught to understand these things, then abuse is inevitable. This is why I say a man should be with a woman at least 5 years to show and prove that he is who he is. Because if he switch up, you should know that he's not about that business. But at least she's considering a man under polygyny. But the problem is she's looking for a man making $500K. That's crazy. She just disqualified every single man. She just disqualified every single man. And it's sad, bro. You know? She's gonna stay that way. You know, this is just sick. Let me see what's going on in this chat, man. I see we have somebody that's raising their hands. Joyce is in the building. Let's have the conversation. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Joyce says in the comments, she says, you know, that is why I chose celibacy for so long. How old are you, Joyce? How old? How old are you, Joyce? How old are you? Because I hear these words, celibacy and celibate, and anytime I ask a woman these questions, she say, oh, I've been celibate, it's always 2 years. How many of you guys literally ask women how old they, not how old they are, when was the last time they were intimate, and they always say, oh, I've been celibate for 2 years. It's always 2 years, bro. Joyce said she is 50 years old. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't get smashed, though. Respectfully. But, to be a wife, I'm just keeping it a buck. To get some heavy meat, yeah. But to be a wife, no. Concubine, yes. But then it also determines what your situation is and what your value is to this man. Don't get mad now, because I told you already, when you're on the platform, all I do is speak the truth. Oh, you're gonna be single. You're gonna be single. Trust me. I'm just giving you the facts. I gotta let you know the real, because this game out here it's a serious thing. Number one, if a woman is 50 years old, she would have to look 30 years old in order for her to even attract a man. Because you have some women that are 50 years old and they look 70 years old. You know what I mean? Like, she's 40 years old, but she don't look 40 years old. And I even talked about how at my last work location, you had this woman, I think she was 60, I think she was 61. She was about 61 years old. But if you were to see this woman, bruh, she was 61 years old, bro. 61. But when she walked in the office, all the guys was like this. I used to purposely, no cap, I used to purposely walk into the office to the fax machine just because her desk was right there. And I would always come in there with the excuse of, I forgot my ID. You know how when you go to the fax machine, you gotta take your ID to go to the machine? I used to be like, forgot my ID. And she would come and she would be like,
Oh, you forgot your ID?
Yeah, I forgot my ID. You know how it is.
Oh, don't worry about it, sweetheart. I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it.
And I'll be right there like that, and she'll come by, and she have that nice perfume on. She's 61, fam. I remember I asked her, somebody said, you asked her age? That's right, I asked her age. And I had, let me just get to the story. So she come by the thing, and she's setting up the machine and whatnot, looking real good. In shape, slim, thick, slim, looking good. And I think I had complimented her fragrance. And I said something, I said it in a low voice because I didn't want everybody around to, you know what I mean? I said something along the lines of, her fragrance smells delicious. Don't steal my words now. Guys, when you're around a woman, you don't say she's beautiful. You say she looked delicious. So when I said that, she already knew what it was. Because by me telling her that her fragrance smells delicious, it's cold. Those are cold words. I'm speaking to her mind. I'm trying to tap in. And she started smiling. She gave me the look, like she was with it. You know what I mean? And I think I had asked something about a photo on the wall. She had a photo of a woman on the wall, and I was like, that's you? And she was like, oh yeah, that's me when I was such and such age. And I was like, how old are you? And she was like, oh, I'm 61, such and such and such. I was like,
What you talking about, Willis?
I couldn't believe it. She looked good, bruh. I ain't gonna tell you the rest. But Back to the story here. Let's go.
Oh, like if we're together for a while and we like entertain the idea, we speak about it, possibly do like a positive situation, but it's still, that's not cheating because it's open conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? It's still not cheating because there's communication about what's going on and there's agreement with it.
No, I mean, I hate talking about my personal life, but yes, I mean, I do have the man we're talking about right now, but my man is so rare, child. Like, I feel like he a four-leaf clover. He got a lot of friends, and a lot of his friends ain't like him. Jawan, the guy that came on the show, is like him. I feel like he really does want a wife. He's ready to settle down in that manner, but he has a child. So, listen, they're four-leaf clovers. It's not impossible. I got one, but it is tough. I know a lot of men out here. I don't know a lot that fit that category.
Because there are no men that fit that category. None. There are no single guys with no women, no children, but he's making $500K. And he's definitely not going to be Mr. Monogamy. That's just not going to happen. So at 40 years of age, this woman have to get with a brother that's on point. But what's messing her up right now is this $500K situation. That right there is a no-no. She's extremely superficial at this point.
But let's keep it focused on you.
Yeah.
All right. So that guy was a cheater. And I will say this. I'm not telling you to sign up for poly because, listen, if poly don't work for you, poly don't work for you. Like, that shit wouldn't work for me either. Now, I will say there is a world for that because I get poly women on my show, right? I get women who they say they don't want to be exclusive. They want more men. They don't got the attention. So there is a lane for that. But if it's
And typically listen, let me also explain this because I know based on experience, fam, a lot of these women, right, typically want to be in a polygynous union when they get older. I know this for a fact. It's never the women that are in their 20s, even though it could be, right? It could be, depending on, where you met such a woman, right? Where you met her at. But typically, older women want to be a part of a polygynous union when they get older. Some still don't. They would rather die single because in their mind, they really believe that a man is supposed to only be with them. It's like their mind is set in their ways and they're just not going to ever change.
it's not you, then it's not you. You know? So, okay, let's keep going. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, let me see how I'm gonna punch you at. I can put you on this little. I'm at work still.
Okay, you look.
Let me see. Let me move this thing out the way so I can make sure I see what she's working with. Look like she got a wagon, bro. Yeah, she definitely got a wagon, fam. I can tell she got a wagon there. Definitely. You see how the back part kind of come out a little bit? Listen, I'm telling you, all them women that work in them hospitals, fam, all of those women that work in them hospitals have wagons, bro. I'm serious. These are facts. You know? So, she got the shape, she got the body, but she don't got the brains, bro. That's the only thing that's messing her up right now for me. It's messing her up badly. Shout out to Joyce for the support. Joyce says, great chat. Right? Let's go.
I mean, you're in shape. You're naturally pretty. So again, you kind of alluded to this, but you make $500K or more.
When I'm not at the hospital, yeah.
She says, not at the hospital. Yeah? What?
Or when I'm at the hospital.
She's lying. By her putting her hand on her face like that, that's a sign of lies. She's lying about how much money she make, guys. She's lying. I'm telling you, she's lying. Look at the body language. She's lying. She's lying, guys. Let's go.
Do you
So
make
when you
500K? Okay.
I make 500K not yearly because if I'm a contractor.
So hold up. You don't make 500K yearly, but you want a man to make that? Come on, man. She don't make $500K yearly, but she want us to make it. This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Let's get back to the tapes, man.
Right? So if I work all year nonstop, then yeah. If I stop and go to like, I was in Africa last week, which means I stopped. So if I work like 6 months straight and then take 6 months off, and I won't. So it's not consecutively unless I start traveling. If that makes sense.
So you don't make 500K, but the requirement for him is to make 500K.
Yes.
Explain why.
That's crazy.
Because I've dated for.
So because you dated and ruined your life, body count went up, had all sorts of problems with men, all sorts of drama with men. Now all of a sudden, now you raise your price? Did you raise your price due to inflation? I'm sure it was 100K a year. Now it went up to 500K. I mean, imagine if Kevin Samuels was still here and he's hearing women talking about they want a man making 500K a year. I mean, would his show still exist? I mean, think about it now. He was telling these women a man got to make at least 100K a year. But now women are saying, I want a man that's making 500K. That's crazy, man. This is laughable.
Men, when it's just like not worrying about what they're making, and I've always come up short on that side. Whereas though my favorite and most person that I've dated, you know, he was like a cheater.
Fam, do you understand what 500K is? $500,000, bro. You making $500,000 a year, bro. You set. You making 500K a year. You're set. You can easily pay off a house. You can easily buy this. You can eat, man. You don't got no financial worries making 500K a year, bro. And she want you to make that, knowing good and well that the average man don't make that at all.
Someone who made that much, but he was also 50 though. So he'd wine and dine me, treat me like a queen that I want to be, and it just went so smoothly. And he helped me grow my business. You know, so I feel like it's also a different mindset with that bracket of man. Like, I just want to be a housewife with it. I want, with that mindset, I mean, you can teach me some things.
So you had a man that helped you, but you're not willing to build with a man. See, this is the problem also, ladies. Y'all be wanting a man that already built the plane. You didn't want to be there when he was building the plane. You didn't want to be there when he was carrying the bricks. What's the point of you being a helpmate if by the time I got money, now you want to come into my life being pretty, but you ain't helping me with nothing? You're not a helpmate at that point because I did everything. What's the purpose for you now? You know what that is? To help me bust a nut. That's it. If you're not there to be a helpmate as a wife so that we could build an empire, and you come after I build an empire, your only purpose is recreational use. And this is why when you get with a man that got a lot of money, typically the only purpose for you being there is just to have sex. That's it. The convenience of sex. That's it. And you know that. Every lady knows that. They just act like they dumb. Let's go.
So it's more than just the money that makes sense. It's also
No, I get it. So you're saying the 500K man, wine and dine you, taught you things, but couldn't be faithful. The men that made less, were they faithful?
Of course not. Of course not. Now watch as she think about it. Check out, listen, think about this, guys. Look at her facial expression as she thinks about answering the question. It's gonna illustrate how many men she done been with.
I'm thinking back. I've been single for a while before the last 2 years. So the last two.
And shout out to Vern for the super chat. Appreciate you. So she's not going to find him. She's not. She's not going to find nothing.
Yes. And I've been before. Okay, so my last relationship before the last two was like 10 years though.
It is really sad when a woman have to look back and count how many men she been with, fam. It is a sad, sad, sad thing, ladies. It's embarrassing. It's not cool. It is not cool to know that you had to look back in your past and think about how many men you've been with. Do you not realize how bad that is? That's bad. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be that you have to literally go back in time and guess how many men you were with to see if you allowed a non 500K man to smash. Kendra asked her, well, have you had any that didn't make that? She had plenty, fam. And this is what I'm saying. You have a lot of dudes that wasn't making that kind of money that was smashing shorty from the back, balls deep. They were in between them cheeks. They had her legs in the air. That's right. Her legs were in the air with guys that were broke, guys that had no money. And now that she's 40, gave her best years of her life to Pookie and Ray Ray, now all of a sudden now she's literally giving you guys a higher price to be with her now. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm about to get there. Let me ask this other question before I go further.
You know what's so crazy? Ladies, you in your 40s and you think like this is the equivalent of an electronics store selling an Apple computer that is a 2019 model. They're selling a 2019 model at a higher price than a 2024 model, which have better options. That's how you ladies look when you do this bullshit online. You look crazy. You don't come with the options of the updated computer. You don't. Your system and software is outdated. It is. The newer systems that are out are more affordable, comes with better options, higher speeds, better capacity, better graphics. But you're trying to sell your system for a higher price. That's crazy. You got to lower that price down. And typically, when computer stores sell products that are old or outdated, they normally have rebates or discount prices. Meaning we could still use the computer, but it's not like the updated version. It's not. We can find use for it in the house, right? But we can't be selling that old computer at a higher price. That's crazy.
The 500K man, was that a relationship or was y'all a situationship?
It was
a situationship, because if it was a relationship, you would just say it wasn't a relationship, because
it was a situationship. She was getting her back blown out. Just like I said, all the guys were blowing her back out, bro. Balls deep. You understand? Balls deep, blowing her back out. So you mean to tell me all of those guys were able to smash shorty from the back? Balls deep. And they didn't have to make 500K. But you guys have to spend 500K to smash a 40-year-old woman when brothers was smashing her in her prime for free. Make that make sense.
You would just say, so you wasn't exclusive with the 500K man.
So there was no title.
Then you wasn't, girl, you smart.
Yeah, it's a situationship, yeah.
You know if you was in a relationship or not.
No, it's a situationship. I wasn't dating anyone else.
I'm asking these questions, and I'm not trying, here's the deal. I'm not trying to be hard on you, but I'm just trying to ask the real questions so you can understand the real of what you was dealing with in each situation.
Okay.
So it's real simple. Did he claim you as his girlfriend?
No.
Yes. I didn't claim him.
Why did he claim you when you didn't claim him?
Notice this. She said that he claimed her as his girlfriend, but she didn't claim him. That mean, listen, what that says, it speaks volumes to how a lot of us brothers will be claiming women as our girlfriend, but they're not really our girlfriend. They're getting their back blown out by somebody else, low key. I teach on this all the time. She just admitted to it. She just admitted, dude in his mind believed that shorty his girl. But in her mind, she don't claim him because she's messing with other guys, bro.
The question is, why didn't I claim him? Because back then, I had trust issues.
Wow.
So when he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but I was very wary about it.
See? Trust issues. Why? Because in her mind, she continually thought about him being with some other woman. And this is why I keep telling you, ladies, get with a man under polygyny so that you can overcome all of these insecurities, all of these fears, and all this drama that's holding you back.
Even though, I guess that's because I was like, that was maybe 2017, 18, and I just was afraid of the title back then, personally. Like, I was like, I don't know why at that mindset. I think I was still healing from a past relationship going through it. So I didn't want the title, because I was like, what if I get a title and he's like cheating on me or something like that? So to him, he wanted me to be his girlfriend, but I wasn't healed enough to say yes to it.
Listen, I cannot stand when all these women keep talking about they healing, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that mess. I'm tired of y'all healing every damn year. Every time you meet a woman, she's on a healing journey. Oh, I'm healing from my past. How damaged are you? You don't see no men talking about I'm healing. You don't see no man meeting a woman, hey, you know, I'm on a healing journey. I'm healing from my last relationship. Come on, man. This is crazy.
Makes sense.
So why did you say he cheated on you if you didn't claim him as your boyfriend?
Right.
Because that's a good question. Because I said she cheated on me because to him, like, you're the only one I want. No, I'm only with you. That's it. So in
he gassed you up, which is typical of what men do. They gas women up. Yeah, I want to be with you, baby. You know, you're the only one, girl. You know, that's what these guys be doing. They be singing all these love songs to you ladies and whatnot, making you believe that you're the only one when you're not.
Girl, I'm your man, and I'll cook you dinner too, and I'll rub your feet every week, baby, why?
You got a lot of guys that be singing love songs to these women, gassing them up, talking about, baby, baby, you're the only one in order to smash. Guys do that all the time. Gas y'all up. I'm trying to keep it a buck, keeping it real, and whatever it is, it's like, y'all don't want to accept that. You know? Dude gassed her up in order to smash. And that's what dudes do all the time. I try to teach women the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. And they wondering why these guys are lying now.
he was presented to himself, it was like, you're just the only one. Then I found out I wasn't. If that makes sense.
Okay, so
he gassed her up, making her believe she was the only one. Ladies, anytime you hear a dude talking about, baby, you the only one, you know what I mean? I'm really loving you, sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm monogamous. I'm faithful. Girl, all I need is you. That's BS, man. He a man. He just like every other man at the end of the day. You know what I mean? She believed the lie. Yeah, I'm his only one. I'm the only one giving him cooch. Then she found out she wasn't the only one. Happens all the time, and it broke her spirit because in her mind she figured, hey, I'm looking good. I'm a yellow bone sister. I'm a yellow bone sister. You know how it is with a lot of these yellow bone sisters. They be thinking they the ish. A lot of these yellow bone sisters be thinking they the ish. Like they better than everybody. I'm light skinned, so I know I look sassy. Really? Okay, whatever you say. Let's go.
He said you was his girlfriend.
You're right.
You knew, and why? And you said you didn't want to claim the girlfriend. You didn't want to call him your boyfriend back because you felt as though he couldn't. Girl, I'm confused.
No, because I had trust issues because I just didn't want a title. I didn't want to be a fool. I was really young and coming out of a very traumatic relationship back then. So I was very skeptical about getting a title back then.
Guys, did you not hear the red flags and the clues? She says, I was very young. She's talking about when she was in her 20s, fam. Now she's 40. When she was very young, she was traumatized, destroyed, got her back blown out. And this is what I mean, ladies. Y'all be doing all this dirt when y'all younger, and then when y'all get older, all of a sudden now you want this Russell Wilson now. Now you want us to be stepdaddies, taking care of your kids from some other ninja or 5 other ninjas. That's crazy, man. I ain't taking care of no other woman kids. I'm not doing that mess, fam.
You telling me you're not gonna take care of my kids?
I'm not taking care of your damn kids.
Well, then you not gonna get none of this cooch. If you not gonna take care of my kids, I'm talking about all my kids, then you ain't getting none of this cooch.
I don't care. I'm not taking care of your kids. How many baby daddies you got?
I got 5 baby daddies. 5. And I'm proud of it. That's right, I said it. I got 5 baby daddies. You know, in my building, I got 2 baby daddies. They live upstairs. Down the street, I got 2 other baby daddies. And one of my baby daddies is in prison.
What you talking about, Willis?
And this is what you guys are dealing with? I don't know, man. That's crazy.
Like I was.
Okay, you're saying back then, how many years ago was this?
Like 2018, 2017. It was a while ago.
Okay, so that was the man that made $500K or more.
Yes.
So she had a man that made $500K or more, and he's not in the picture no more.
Okay, and ever since that dynamic, that's what you desire?
Yes.
Okay, so was that your last relationship?
No, my last relationship was ended in January 5th.
Now keep that in mind, guys. Listen. Keep that in mind. Write it on a piece of paper. Her last relationship ended January 5th. Remember that.
Okay, did he make $500K?
No.
So, you made an exception for him, but that just didn't work out?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
January 5th.
Okay. So y'all broke up the last time? Why'd y'all break up?
Fam, did you not hear what she just said? The last time she was intimate was January 5th, but she broke up January 5th. A one-night stand. Y'all not peeping the game, fam. I'm trying to help y'all. Sad, man. Let's get back to the tapes.
He was a liar. Pathological liar about everything.
No, he wasn't no liar. You just couldn't control him. He blew your back out, had your legs up in the air. He was all up inside of you. Balls deep. I'm talking about deep. We talking about balls deep. All the way in the back. He was hitting the back part of the wall. Guys, you gotta be able to go balls deep. That's the only way. You can't be giving this woman these little, like, nah, man. You gotta go all the way. All the way. That's the only way you're gonna make her, like, you gotta get inside of her soul. Deep. You got Yo, you gotta go deep. Balls deep. Yo, let's get back to the tapes.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Now check out the 3 qualities that she gotta work on, fam.
Ooh, being vulnerable.
Being vulnerable. So we know that's a red flag, because if she got to work on being vulnerable, we know she got problems, fam. Major problems. Let's go.
And when I find something that is not okay, to speak in a soft tone instead of like aggressively.
So we know that she's aggressive, combative, argumentative. Do you see what we getting? Very masculine energy. Let's go.
And you said 3 things. You mean for a relationship, correct?
Hmm?
The 3rd thing. Maybe telling how I feel as soon as I think it instead of waiting to tell it a few days later.
Okay.
That mean that she's the type of woman that she hold in issues and she don't be upfront with them. Those kind of women are problems, bro. Major, major problems. Shout out to General for the support. He says back is broken, spinal. I don't know what kind of damage y'all trying to cause women. You know, God's son says balls deep to the point she's sore. If a woman is sore and hurt and broken, then you guys are not doing a good job, bro. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just, hey, if you are blowing a woman's back out and she's sore or in pain and hurting, you have not done a good job. A lot of times guys be thinking that it's about, like when we say blow her back out, like you're causing all this damage. Bro, if you're doing all this damage to a woman, bro, and she's not feeling good, she ain't gonna wanna rock with you no more. She ain't gonna want no round 2 or 3. A lot of women will tell you that if they get with a dude and dude is literally, he's not making her feel good, he's causing pain, she's not gonna be interested in really sleeping with you. Like seriously. And a lot of guys be thinking that I gotta blow her back out to the point where she's respecting me. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta cause her pain. Fam, like what kind of violence you dealing with, bro? Nah. You gotta do what you gotta do, but you gotta make her feel good. Can't be calling the ambulance after. You know what I mean? She can't stand up no more. That's crazy right there, fam.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Open-minded. I am supportive. I will be there in your corner. I want to communicate about what's wrong and see if we can move past it. Caring, catering, love to be around your family, goal-oriented. I like to cook. I can cook.
That gal don't know how to cook, man. I don't think she know how to cook, man. I don't think she know how to cook. I have to see more. She giving people emails and all that foolishness rather than giving us social media so we could go see what she working with. You know? Let's go.
To build with you. I'm trying to think what else would be with myself. I guess I'll give it right there as I'm on the spot.
Why she got the filter with the TikTok mess? This is crazy, man. That mean that she's probably wearing a filter. I wouldn't be surprised if she have a filter on her face too.
Let me ask you this. So if you never, I'm not saying this is not gonna happen. I'm not God. I don't know what God can do. Well, let's just say if you never met a man that made 500K, had no kids, and wanted to be faithful, would you not be in a relationship with anybody? Or those are 3 non-negotiables?
No, I've been known to. I wouldn't be with anybody. That's not true. Because hence the last relationship that I tried, because it was a spiritual person. So no.
So she says the last person she was with was a spiritual person. Listen, when women say they were with a spiritual person, she's not talking about a man that was with the Most High. She's talking about a guy that was a so-called warlock, or some person with some belief system that act like he have some sort of divine energy or some nonsense. Ladies, y'all gotta stop falling for the okey doke. If a man don't rep the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and keep the commandments of the Most High, typically you're not with the right guy. And in most cases, he's gonna do dirt. I'm just being honest. I know you don't want to hear that news because you think every man out here is a good man. But if you get with a man and he's not repping the Most High, you're gonna go through a lot of heartache and pain. I'm just letting you know. And it's most likely because you're wicked yourself. Again, you got to hold yourself accountable for your choices. It's not just about how these men are. You got to look at yourself too. If you keep attracting nothing but trash, it's because you're trash too. There's no way you could tell me that you're a good woman, a clean-hearted woman, and yet the only men you seem to attract is men that are no good. It's because you're no good. Can you own it? Can you say to yourself, you know what, Ringo, you right. I am a problem. That's all you got to do. And clean up your issues and repent. But it is what it is. If you're really a good woman, you're supposed to attract good men. So if this woman had a spiritual man, how come it didn't work out if he's spiritual? If he was, and he followed the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he was supposed to be leading this woman and teaching this woman. But obviously he didn't know the Most High. He didn't know him. She got deceived, got pumped and dumped. And because of this, she's hurt. And another thing, the more intimate you get, ladies, with different men, the more you go through a metamorphosis, which means you change into the very image and likeness of these men. If these men are wicked, you become more wicked yourself. You become traumatized. You have a lot of heartache, pain, and trauma. The more men you sleep with, the more you start to change, having bad attitudes, mood swings, you having weird dreams, you find yourself snapping on people, you wondering why you going through all this stuff, depression, anxiety. It's because these demons that are on these wicked men are now in your life now. This is why it's very important as a woman not to be throwing your box all over town. It's not good. Because now you're carrying demons now. Let's go.
This is just the wish list.
Correct.
But you did say 200K is too low.
Yes, because I've been with someone like that, yes.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Asia, LA. She's a CTA. She got a couple jobs. No kids, Aquarius. She prefers a guy with no kids as well, too. He doesn't have to be in LA, but we have to be willing to travel with you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You haven't said nothing that I haven't already taught, fam. Somebody said most times to get the draws, you can't tell shorty you adhere to the scriptures. Then you came follow up, you says, I'm clearly joking, but of course. Now, if that's what you doing, then you wicked, and the Most High gonna deal with you. If you gotta lie to a woman in order to get in her pants, then bro, the Most High gonna deal with you. You know what I mean? We taught on these things many times. I've taught brothers this 1,000 times. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard me teach this 1,000 times, where I told you brothers that are in the truth. And I taught that you are able to pull more women you're able to pull if you don't present yourself as a man of truth. Because women typically want to sleep with toxic men. They want to sleep with the future types. But if you make yourself known as, I rep the Most High, I follow the law, statutes, and commandments, In most cases, you turn her off. And I'm talking about the 304s, the ratchets, women of the day and women of the night, women that are lost. Typically, when you give a sign of sense of morals and values, they don't want to really deal with you because they're like, wait a minute, he's connected to God. I don't want to be around him. But if you're more around the devil, then of course they'll take off their clothes. We teach this all the time, you know? And it is true if you don't present scripture and you don't do all of that, or you lie, she's more likely to get it in. Why? Because you're more worldly. But I don't teach men to lie. I teach you guys to tell these women what it is, because again, if a woman really is attracted to you, it doesn't matter what the situation is. You can rep the Most High, you can read these scriptures, she gonna still wanna get with you. But if you gotta lie to a woman in order to sleep with her, then you're wicked as hell, bro. Any man that does that is evil. You know, you should never have to lie to a woman, or especially, I guess, misrepresent yourself. You should never have to do that as a man when you're around a woman. In other words, you change into another man in order for her to like you. You don't ever supposed to do that. If you rep the Most High so the right kind of women can come to you. Because remember, lying to women, right, is only bringing a certain kind of woman your way. You're not getting the good quality of women. You're getting the ratchets and the women that just want to sleep with you, the one-night stand women. Again, guys, if you want to sleep with more women, never tell a woman you trying to make her your girl. These are just rules. I'm not telling you to do this. What I'm saying is, if you're that type of guy that you want to sleep with more women, never try to make it seem like you're trying to get into a relationship. In other words, you exchange numbers, you kicking it, just vibe and let it take its course. Once you tell a woman, I'm trying to make you my girl, trying to make you my wife, you turned her off. Everything with a woman is backwards. You don't compliment women all day. You don't text women all day. Do you understand? You don't share all your feelings with a woman. You don't do all of that. You do little. Always make sure that she reciprocate energy. Before you exchange, make sure she reciprocated energy. If she's not doing that and you're doing all the talking, you're going to turn her off. If you meet a woman and you tell her you single, you turned her off. If a woman asks you, do you got a girl? And you said no, you turned her off. Women are backwards. If a woman asks you if you single, you say no. I got a woman and I got some other sisters that I talk to, but I'm trying to kick it with you. Boom. Why? Because she gave you an SHIT test to see where you are and what she can or can't do with you. When you tell her, yeah, I got me a woman and I got another sister that I deal with, but I'm trying to deal with you. What you just told her is, it is what it is. I got options. I got these ladies over here. So if you're not with it, hey, I still got my ladies. The ball is in your court. But if you tell her you single, she's going to look at herself and she's going to say, well, why would I deal with this man? Why would I waste my time giving him my cooch? And he don't even have other women. So no woman want this guy? So no other woman is fighting to keep this man? So no other woman is crying over this man? So this man is not piping down no other woman? So what is he doing? Oh, he masturbates every night. Because if you tell a woman you single and you don't got no woman, then what that says, you watch corn all night. You have to beat the drum all night. So you're literally telling on yourself when you tell a woman you don't got no woman. Y'all be thinking that that's gonna help you get the woman. Actually, you turned her off. You single? Nah, I'm not single. What makes you think I'm single? Oh, so you got a girl. I don't just got a girl, I got women. Why you asking me all these questions? I'm trying to deal with you. And just make her understand and feel that energy. That lets her know she can't control you. But when you make a woman make you say, oh, I'm single. Oh yeah, I don't got no woman. She got control of you already. She got control of you, fam. And she's gonna forever ask you those questions the longer you be with her, to the point that she just control everything about you.
And then her wish list is a man with no kids. Do you want black men or open to all races?
She most likely already done been with other brothers from different races already. She's taking too long to answer those questions.
I always see myself with a black king.
Okay. And what kind of job do you think the 500K man will have?
Usually an entrepreneur or real estate.
Okay, entrepreneur, real estate. Okay, fair enough. All right, boo, how could he reach out to you, babe?
This is crazy.
Email. So my email is misscrazycool@gmail.com.
One more time for the people.
misscrazycool@gmail.com.
And there you have it. All right, baby girl, will you keep me posted how it goes, love?
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, there you got it, fam. So as you can see, she gave out her email, 1,000 guys. She's probably getting a bunch of spam email like crazy, with a bunch of guys sending her D pics. All sorts of crazy stuff is going on, fam. A lot of dudes probably sending her emails, man. She could have gave out her social media, but she didn't do that. She didn't give out no social media, which to me is a red flag, because if all you could see is her on Kendra, how does she know who's who by you just emailing her? You know why she did the email thing? Because she don't really want nobody to know her social media. I'm giving you the game now, brothers. I didn't break it down in the last video, but I got to give you the game on how a lot of these women move. She has a social media. She just don't want the social media to be out there publicly for the world to know. That's why she gave the email. Do you understand me? So that when anybody contact her privately, she could say, oh, you can go to my social medias right here and pretty much check me out. That way she has control over what man get to see what. You got to peep the game. I know how they move. I'm just trying to give you the game. If she would have put the info in the public, everybody will be in her DMs. Everybody will be sending her friend requests. Everybody will be, she'll be bombarded with messages of people checking her out, which can possibly mess up her employment, her business, and various other things. And I get it. Maybe she want privacy. But at the end of the day, what she's really wanting is control over who have access to her. That's what she's really doing. And that gives her opportunity to, yes, to be secretive, yes, to move discreetly, and to have multiple men on rotation so that she could build a playlist of men. Don't fall into a woman's playlist. These are my talking points, original talking points, Ringo TV reactions. Don't let a woman build a playlist and add you in it. We calling it playlists. A lot of y'all call it the friend zone, putting you on the shelf. I call it the playlist. When a woman put you in a playlist, you're at a different slot. So she have different brothers that are in selection at every given time. So you might be in the playlist, but your turn is not yet. You got a long waiting list. There's a lot of other brothers in the way before you get selected. So guys, don't let a woman put you in her social media playlist where you're going to be listed as just one of those other guys on the waiting list, because they do this all the time. So I don't know how many brothers are going to hit her up, but I don't think it's going to be many, because remember, you got to make 500K. Now, some of you guys, you could lie about it, but knowing her, she might try to inquire about the money to see if you actually make the money. And if you gotta, listen, if I gotta prove to a woman that I make a certain amount of money to talk to her, I'm a simp. Any guy that does that is a simp, you know? So let me see what we got. Let me see. I know I shouted out everybody here, but let me see if... Did I shout everybody out here? I'm not sure if I shouted everybody out here. Today is Thursday. Wait, Thursday. That was for... Okay, yes, all right. Okay. So, I think I shouted out... I'm not sure if I shouted out DJ Dean, but shout out to DJ Dean for the support. I think I did. And David, I believe I shouted you out. Shout out to Gerald. Shout out to Gerald. McGall. Salute to McGall for the support. Kenneth for the support. Clay, Eric, Jules, appreciate you for the support, sponsoring the show. Right? We're gonna get up on out of here, do what we gotta do, and we're gonna have more content. I gotta get me a capture card. I'm gonna do some creative stuff. I'm gonna try something different, something a little more creative, and we'll see how it is. I gotta get me a capture card. That's what I gotta do. It's so funny. I was gonna buy another SLR camera, and I'm like, wait a minute, I got a new one in the box over there. I forgot about it. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna set that up because I want to do something a little different, you know? But nonetheless, if you like the platform, you like the work that we do over here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Why not? I mean, subscribe to the channel. You know? Hope you like the stream, fam, because we spit a lot of game. We talk about a lot of different issues in hopes that people will get some understanding. And again, this is part 2. We already did part 1 earlier. It's in a horizontal format. This is a vertical format, which is, it looks good on a cell phone. I mean, when you're on live, you know, vertical, it does look good on the phone, especially for people that might be driving and whatnot. It's like you could see the video good. But I did 2 versions for, I guess, different audiences, you know? This is crazy. What in the world is this? I'm telling you, New York is going crazy right now. New York is literally going crazy. Look at this crazy story. Man, I don't know if you can see it. It says, man randomly throws cans of fire at strangers in NYC stations. I tell you, the subway station is crazy. In New York, it's like they bugging out, bro. They wilding out here, man. I mean, if you got to take the subway in NYC, fam, be careful. Because I'm telling you, man, it's wild. It is wild. They bugging out here. Dudes are literally going crazy, like in NYC. I think there's something in the air, something in the food, something in the, you know what I mean? That's causing people to go crazy, bro. Like, serious. I might got to do a story about that, man. Because they wilding right now. Let me see. Yeah, so that's how we looking right now. So that's good. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Yeah, I just saw myself wave my phone. This camera looked crispy on the phone. Vivid colors and everything, man. I like this. It's really the lens that I got. The lens is expensive. The lens costs more than the whole camera. That's crazy. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get up on out of here. Appreciate everybody rocking with the platform. Salute to everybody on the 9-to-5 grind. Salute to everybody out there that's standing on business. We'll catch you with more content. You know what I mean? We're going to do more videos to hopefully get people, you know, to see the light and understand what's going on in the world. Hopefully women will make better choices, especially the older women, especially the older sisters out here that are in their 40s. Just because you're in your 40s doesn't mean it's over for you or that you're done. That's not what it is. It's just that when you get older, you have to understand that life changes, your mind changes, and you may be set in your ways to the point where you're not willing to submit to a man and build and work, because remember, you got the bag now, you're making money, you got your own house, car. So it's like it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of competition. You and that man gonna be literally, it's just gonna cause a lot of frustration. I think that when women have careers and they're doing well for themselves, to get with a man, you gotta forget about what you're doing. If you're a career woman and you're making a lot of money, don't let the money get to you. Don't let your lifestyle get to you. Humble yourself and just kind of, we know you get in the bag. We know you doing this. We know you got this. Okay, cool. Don't flaunt that in everybody's face or flaunt it in a man's face. Just act like you don't got nothing and just vibe with the man. Because if you lead with all of that other stuff, it's going to shape the way you communicate with it. Excuse me. It's going to shape the way you communicate with that man. And you're going to literally start to be like a man. You know, like how you have guys out here that are leading with their wallet, that try to impress women with money. Women are not impressed when you lead with your wallet as a man. They're not. If you're a guy and you're listening, women are turned off by that. If you got money, don't try to show out like, well, I got this and I got that. Don't do all of that. Let it be a surprise to a woman if you got something. You know? I have G Master lens. Sony G Master lens. That's all you need to know. If you know anything about photography and videography, and you know anything about G Master lens, you know G Master lens are expensive. All right? They're expensive. All right? Speaking of G Master lens, I gotta buy me the G Master 50. I think it's the 50 millimeter 1.4. I'm gonna buy that one. That's the next lens I gotta get. I want that lens because it adds beautiful bokeh, and it's good for like documentaries, like documentary type content, because it adds that nice studio cinematic look that when your viewers look at it, you know, like how when you have, like, let's say, I don't want to put that on the screen because I don't want it to advertise anybody or anything. Let me see, like this. Like how when you go like that and it blurs everything in the background, that's called bokeh, right? That's what that is. So when you're on camera, it'll like blur everything in the background, making it look real good. Have like a nice cinematic, clean vibe. Because if not, you'll like see the background. I don't know if you can see it. Wait, hold on. The camera's still watching me, that's why. But normally, the background will come into focus, but it sees me right here. That's why it's not. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna get up on out of here. It is what it is. Appreciate everybody stopping by. That's it. Why in the world my camera bugging out? Okay, there you go. Autofocus is good. Okay, there you go. All right. No, this is not 35. No. 35 millimeter wouldn't be this close. It'll be closer. If it was a 35, it'll be closer. I mean, the answer to the next question should be self-explanatory. If you're a photographer, you would know. But it's not a 35. So if you know the whole family of G Masters, you would know which one it is. All right? But anyway, y'all, we're going to get up on out of here. It is what it is. I'm going to go watch me some Netflix and see what's on. Get me something to eat. You know? But the 35 millimeter is good. The 35 millimeter is good. I got to get the 35. Put it like this, fam. I got all the G Masters up to Wait, let me see. I got 3 G Masters. 3 G Masters. I got to get the 35 and the 50. And I believe there's a 70. I got to get those. I want the collection. To me, they're the best lens. They really do add value. I mean, they got cheaper lens that will give you results, but you could tell the difference. The colors are vivid. The bokeh is beautiful. The 1.4 is good. It lets in a lot of light, and you know what I mean? It's good in low light as well. You know? So you could do some outdoor videos and it'll look good in the night as well. Low light video looks very nice and crispy. So that's about it, y'all. We're gonna get up on out of here. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. We out. Take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Everybody in the building, we out. Let's go.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.